Iran News Now. The Guardian Council of Iran has disqualified Mahmoud Ahmadinejad from running for president on June 28. With its decision, the council has begun a shorter two-week campaign to replace the 85-year-old cleric Raisi, who was previously considered a potential successor by hardline supporters of Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. On Sunday, Iran's Guardian Council disqualified former President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad from contesting the June 28 presidential election. Ahmadinejad is infamous for the crackdown that followed his controversial re-election in 2009. They gave the green light to the country's staunchest parliament speaker and 5 others to run. With its decision, the council has begun a shorter two-week campaign to replace the 85-year-old cleric Raisi, who was previously considered a potential successor by hardline supporters of Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. After record-low turnout in recent elections and high tensions over the country's fast-developing nuclear program and the Israel-Hamas war, the selection of candidates authorized by the Guardian Council, a group of clerics and jurists ultimately overseen by Khamenei, suggests that Iran's Shiite theocracy hopes to ease the election through. Additionally, the Guardian Council persisted in its refusal to accept a woman or any individual advocating for a significant shift in the country's leadership. During the campaign, the contenders will most likely participate in live debates broadcast on Iran's state-run television. To bolster their campaigns, they also use billboard advertising and stump speeches. As the country continues to face sanctions from the U.S. and other Western nations over its nuclear program, which has brought uranium enrichment closer than ever before to weapons-grade levels, none of them have provided any details thus far, but they have all pledged an improvement in the country's economic status. While Khamenei ultimately has the last say on such matters, previous presidents have taken a hard line or soft line with the West on the subject. Former Tehran Mayor Mohammad Bagher Kalibaf, 62, who has connections to the Revolutionary Guard, a paramilitary group in Iran, is still the most recognized candidate. But many recall that in 1999, while Kalibaf was a Guard general, he participated in a brutal crackdown on university students in Iran. Reportedly, in 2003, while he was the country's police commander, he also gave the order to use live ammunition against students. Both of Kalibaf's presidential campaigns in 2005 and 2013 were for naught. After his initial run for president in 2017 failed, he decided to withdraw his support for Raisi and instead run for president in 2018. In the 2021 Iranian presidential election, which saw the lowest turnout in the country's history due to the disqualification of all of Raisi's main opponents, the candidate emerged victorious. In a speech he gave last week, Khamenei made passing references to traits that Kalibaf's followers have pointed to as possible signs of the supreme leader's support for the speaker. After years of turmoil in Iran caused by the country's failing economy and the mass protests that followed the 2022 death of Mahsa Amini, a young woman who was arrested for allegedly not wearing her headscarf, hijab, to the satisfaction of security forces, Kalibaf's involvement in crackdowns may be perceived differently.